Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Belletti. And Messi! Oh, off the bar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, what's he done? And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than Gordon! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared without hesitation. Played into space. Nicely worked. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Livramento. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. And Mateus. Now it's Gordon. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vermaelen. And he passes it long. Howson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the through ball. He's having a shot! Willock. Newcastle applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Jacob Murphy. And it's Livramento. Willock. Livramento. Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it across. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. Murphy's cross. Oh, that is a nice touch. Close, and he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson is always looking to break lines. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his... It's Neymar! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top drawer! And that takes him up to 30. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's had a hit! That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Murphy. In with the challenge. Decent progress down the left. Messi. He has found the way through. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A case now of complete control.
2 added minutes has
been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Batistuta. Bale. Neymar. It's Neymar! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are already promptly back underway. Mateus. Spread it left.
That's positional gold.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice physical challenge. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, what a climb! And they've got rid. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
He's gone for goal! It's fallen kindly here. Relentless, just relentless. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
The goal scorer.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Match was 29,514.
Willock. And Botman. And it's Hall. Barnes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goes looking wide. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Batistuta. Gordon. Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Great work on the overlap. He's got away. Swings it across. Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Trippier. Substitution in progress.
The pass has gone astray. Hall. Barnes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Searching pass he's played there. Owen! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
After
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Substitution on the field.
It's become a case of men against boys.
23,
Can he get onto this?
Number 11.
It's a mighty effort!
Coming on the field.
Oh, denied at the last.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution.
He rises! And that has faded wide.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Drogba. Decent chance! They've done it! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
The goal scorer after 75 minutes is number 27.
Newcastle grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. That's a good ball out wide. Chow goes sliding. Good effort from distance. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Batistuta! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rui Costa. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho is the key defender on that occasion. Owen. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Added minutes
And it's
has been
Drogba.
indicated.
Howson. Mateus. Now it's Drogba. That is good alertness. Now it's Gordon. Rui Costa. And Mateus. Great defending, strong and determined. Newcastle looking to pass their way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. That's very neat. Now it's Ronaldinho. Shot, he's having a go. The whistle has gone and it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pinches it off him. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Rui Costa. Out to the left it goes. Has a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Bailey.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this.
Rui Costa! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
After 12 minutes is number 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Luis. And he lines up a cross. That's a decent clearance. Played into space. And he's cut it out. Serginho. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap. He's gone for the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, what a decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Konsa. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. They played right into his path. He's being urged to shoot. Watkins! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's gone forward. Just eases him off the ball. Played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look in, takes a shot! Half an hour played now. Vermaelen promptly onto that, and that is that. Douglas Luiz. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rui Costa going face to face with his great rival. Madsen. Mings to Douglas Luiz. Buendia. Now it's Owen. And this is Rui Costa. Messi. He's had a shot! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Owen, and he's had it nicked away. Buendia, over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And he opts to go forward. He's in plenty of space here. And he welcomes it in. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Douglas Luiz. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. Bailey. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bailey. Plays it in low. Rui Costa. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now this could be a chance. He's found the way through. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Maatsen. And it's Douglas Luiz. Here's Onana. Douglas Luiz. And Maatsen. Mings. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Now it's Watkins. Rui Costa being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Zanetti probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Maatsen. Konsa. Douglas Luiz. And it's Amadou Onana. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. What? And he shoots! Off the post! That's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Didier Drogba. Substitution.
Maatsen tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. He's through here. He has found the way through. McGinn. Now it's Watkins. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cash. Bailey. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Messi. Number 9, Rui Costa. Coming on the field, number 13,
Konsa.
Donadoni. Number 22,
Douglas Luiz.
Stojkovic.
McGinn.
Substitution in progress.
Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. That is lovely. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's searching through. He's great chance! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Zanetti. Zanetti. Zanetti.
It's become a case of men against boys. Maatsen. Mings. Konsa. And it's Amadou Onana. No way through there. Luis does well to get it back. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could be danger here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's going right the way across. Nice control. And it's Serginho. Oh, such a clever touch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Howson is the guilty party there. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Can he get it through? It's a promising position.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Played in. He gets big. They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Mings. 4 extra minutes added on. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So
well, that's the lot for now.
everyone.
Thanks to
Now
you,
big
Jim,
up for our
and goodbye.
players.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing
everybody,
utopia.
and welcome
The
to
weather
the-
is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And that is a little undercooked. That's a good ball out wide. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's gone for goal! It's a look. Oh, what has happened here? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely spread. Munoz. And he's making progress on the ball. And it's made its way to him. Khan claims it, safe hands.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing.
Messi! Sarr. No goals as yet. Gessel tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Mateus, and it's Serginho. Crystal Palace look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just...
He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose, who's going to get there? That has been knocked clear. Riyad. Looks to the other side. And it's Munoz. Stojkovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And Drogba spread it left. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes long and straight. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kamada. Oh, good-looking ball. Munoz. That is good alertness. Van Nistelrooy. Neymar gets into a good position. And the counter is on. Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Neymar. Very nicely done. Can he finish? Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Goal! After 35 minutes is number 8, Neymar!
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mateus with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. It's played through for him. That's a shade optimistic. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal! Kamada. The only
There will
breakthrough
be
then
1
came
minute
late
added
in the
time.
first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Sa! Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Now the ball in. Now it's Sarr. And the ball is out of play. Serginho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Belletti. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he spark a counter here? Still just a single goal between the sides. Munoz charging forward, the ball at his feet. And a chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
And he's had a hit! And he comes up trumps again.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Wharton. Guesson. And it's Mitchell.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Crystal Palace have it back and can go again. Munoz. Kamada. Guesson. Pass is just off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Kamada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Drogba. Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mateus is offering a right smile there.
On the field, number 29.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 12. Substitution
Tries to get it clear. And he's heaved it away. Takes the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, third quarter of the game.
Canada. Coming on the field is number 19, Hughes.
Good chance here! No, not quite.
Carlos probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has not gone well. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's on it, can he get away? Munoz. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He is through here, and he shoots! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Arteta getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now he's off and running. Sarr. Tries a deft little ball. Mateta. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
There will be 3 minutes.
Header comes in! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Neymar. Great vision. That's good vision. And that has been cleared. Just about within shooting range. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.